What was the inspiration for writing actual fucking monsters?
I guess 3 things, maybe, really. One, nostalgia for White Wolf games back in the 90s when they were still edgy, when you were still playing monsters of one kind or another, whether you struggled to maintain your humanity or your human side or whatever else, or whether you gave in and played as the monster, that was interesting and edgy, and at the time it was broadening the scope of what would be considered fun in a game and the kinds of adult topics and so on that you could explore in a game. So that's the first one. Secondly, as a sort of reaction, I guess, to the pussification of the more recent versions of the World of Darkness and this pervasive attitude that playing at being evil, or playing at having a different moral schema than you might have in real life, or including villains that actually do villainous things and so on, that this is somehow bad and wrong. So a reaction to that, I suppose, and an entry into the discourse around that. And lastly, I've always enjoyed fiction based around these things, most particularly Clive Barker's Cabal, because they're people, but they are still monsters. They still do monstrous, horrible things, and there are divisions amongst the monsters about how far you should go and what you do with the most dangerous ones, and so on. So an interaction with Cabal, Nightbreed, if you prefer, and the sequel collection of short stories that goes with that. So those are the main things, but I think the primary thing is to enter into the discourse with a game, to argue that it can be, that fun is a far broader construct than people give it credit for. When some people say fun, they mean something light and fluffy and nice, and other people don't. Roller coasters and cartoons can both be fun, but for very different reasons.